Alright, tires probably won't be a thing, but dodging wrecks, keeping yourself out of the mess, and we get hit already. Oh boy. I totally expect a wreck, but not on the fucking pit road before I put it in gear. I don't know how some of these people even drive in real life. Alright, well, anyways, luckily it was only a 0x, and can't really beat up the tank. But now we know to watch out for that guy. Greg is in here. I told him he's got to do better than his AI. So, we'll see how he does. He's got a plain, white, boring car. And, yeah, I qualified with the race setup. Just no point in doing anything other than finding a safe place and hoping you miss the mess. This is essentially Indy Fixed, Talladega, Daytona, all of those things together, but with a car that changes quite a bit. We have 64 gallons of fuel in the back of them. I don't know what happened to that guy. He's going straight to the back. But let's see how this goes. Dusty track. We're going to be kicking that up all race long until it clears it up. Not a whole lot of exciting stuff on the throttle. I will have to figure out the weight jacker. That will come into play as we burn off the excess weight on our tank, but I am perfectly fine right here. Even though these cars are pretty narrow, Kansas feels really narrow. And since we're at full throttle, we'll be around the bottom instead of on the top like cars that have to slow down a bit. But no need to do anything. I'm just going to hang out here when the 3 or 4 cars behind us catch. I'll probably just drop behind them for a bit. 80 laps, so it's a fairly long race. I mean, we only do 100 lap races on short tracks. But we're also flying around here doing 30-second laps, 177 through the corners. It's amazing that they actually did this in real life.
30.672.
So, no need to worry about fuel. Tires, I don't believe wear too much, but I am going to... The track shouldn't really... I mean, this is a smooth version of Kansas. I think they did this right after the repave. There goes someone flipping behind. So, I don't think tire wear is going to be anything to worry about. And let's see who died. Oh, it's the 19, the guy who ran into us on pit road. Couldn't see that coming.
Catched up, 1 car. Pit road is now open.
So, you cannot shift down to first gear in these unless you're like at 40 mile an hour. We're gonna hold our position. No need to go in for anything because we don't need fuel and we can't get tires. Hopefully we won't have too many of these. Well, yeah, this combo, these cars on 1.5 miles usually gets a lot of people, and it's that same crowd that likes Indy Fix. You don't really see a lot of NASCAR, Dega, and Daytona people coming over to this, but it's definitely the people that like Indy Fix that have this car like to run it, although not a whole lot of people have this car. It's fun, lots of close racing, but
Pit road is closed.
it can also get old quick if there's a lot of cautions. So now we got to figure out if the 16, 11, and 13 are going to be able to keep up with us on the start, or what's going to happen there. Behind them, we got the 8, and Greg, and only 2 other cars left out there. Should be single file restart.
One lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside.
Nope, that's double.
1 minute.
I should know that.
5.377.
So on these, you get the RPM up, and you just continue to help the engine get RPM by using the clutch.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Otherwise it bogs.
Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag.
Got what we needed. I don't need to be too close to him.
0, 2,
Get this car on the outside, past us, and now we're back in the same spot.
Outside. Still there. Outside is clear.
Oh, I think Greg just made it through.
They want you in single file. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Alright, well, that's usually the point where I die. Lots of damage on the 2 cars behind us. I just snuck through there. Unfortunately, the 1 car had nowhere to go because I did not see that happening as soon as he did. And we're back under yellow.
Catch up, 9, car. Catch up, 9, car.
Looks like he's worried he might have a bit of damage. 2 cars behind are going to be extremely slow now, I think, with that nose damage. Yep, Greg made it through. Thought he did. Looked close. That puts us down to probably 12 cars. And we'll see how fast the 2 cars behind us drop. We're going to be on the outside now. I don't even know how they crashed at the point they did. I think 2 people going for the middle line. Or going for a draft. Unfortunately, it's making this race really boring. Got enough fuel now for 111 laps. Only down to 57 gallons. One car on pit road now. That is 17. He's been there for a while, though. Not sure why the 9 pit.
Pit road is closed right now.
So what I need now is the 3 and the 13 to be a bit slow and kind of get the rest of the pack held up. And then I can just sit in 4th behind all these guys, and then we can start racing with 6 to go.
One lap to green. 1 minute 25.248. You're on the outside this time.
Alright, let's hope we can get some laps in. This race is averaging about a minute a lap right now. I really don't want an 80-minute video.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is off.
Alright, decent start.
You're in 4th position. 1 minute.
Really don't want to be beside anyone. Just going to get him past us. And see where we are speed-wise. For the cars behind us. So it looks like the 13 struggling. The 8's, or the 3 is in our draft right now.
32.057.
Just hanging on. We'll see. Yeah, we had to lift there a bit, so. For some reason, they're gonna go try to race.
Clear outside if you want.
Not gonna have any speed though.
Outside. Keep low. Still there.
Do not want someone hanging on my outside the whole time, but I also don't want to get stuck behind a broken car
Clear up top.
that can't pull up. If he gets the bottom line, it might be difficult to get around him.
30.766.
Got someone else that caught up to this. And we got a lap car up ahead.
Outside. 30.706. Still there. Still there. Clear up top. Outside.
I'm gonna just get this guy around me. I don't want to deal with this. Lap car, of course, sits right in the middle of the track, so no one has any idea where to go.
Clear outside. Outside.
That just screwed that guy over massively.
0.068. Still there. Hold your line. Clear high.
Sat in the middle of the track and then jumped up to the high side. That just totally screwed him over. Somehow we all didn't die, though.
30.553. You're now in third.
Big run.
Outside.
Oh my god, this guy. Get the fuck off the side of my car and let's just get laps in.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. Clear outside if you want it. .657.
Alright, the pack has caught us again because that's what happens at these tracks. Just massive, massive draft.
30.762.
Just trying to keep my distance. No need to be right on his tank. Just watching for a nose to shoot down behind me. And we got that lap car again. See if he tries to wreck the field again. I mean, it's not too hard to hold a damn line on a flat-out track. Apparently he's going low this time. Always the worst mistake to do on a flat-out track. Oh, he's going to the apron.
Inside. Clear. 30.801. inside. Stay low.
All right.
Clear up top.
I've had enough of this. I'm going to the back of the pack.
Car inside. You're up top, 3 wide. 30.823. Still there. Inside, 2 wide. Clear. Car inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there at the bottom. Clear.
Not gonna get hooked by someone running side by side the whole time.
Still there. 31 point.
Especially when we're not even to halfway. Alright. Looks like the one car is back there. He does have damage. We'll be able to suck back up very quickly here. Need to start playing with the weight tracker, so we need to go, is it positive? Just got weird there.
Inside. Still there. 30.656. Still there. Inside. Clear.
And yeah. Right now, not going to be able to do a whole lot, but I do think I need to get around the 15 and the 11. Sorry, Greg. But they're also almost 3 wide up for the lead, so... Greg's definitely not going for draft, or he's just trying to get me past.
Still there at the bottom. Stay high. Clear inside. 30.78.
I don't know if he lifted or what. I'm not blinking. I don't see anything bouncing around on the cue bar. Alright, let's try the other way to see what happens, because that did not feel like it solved my issue.
30.635.
I'm not sure which way the weight tracker works, or if it even does anything right now. All I know is I did not want to be in that mess. Right here's fine. Sorry for Greg if he had to lift for something I did.
30.6.
He is now going to have a very boring race unless we have a yellow. Although this is kind of boring as well, but gotta be there at the end. And from here, I feel like I can react maybe quick enough. 14 keeps doing weird stuff.
30.795. advised, there's a car on the low side. Still there, inside. Keep high, clear inside.
Okay.
30.666. Car outside. Outside, clear. 30.663.
These things do not like crossing over to the apron, so that's why I backed out so much there, seeing almost 3 wide. Alright, so we're in 8th, not even halfway, just about there. 4 cars found his way back up to the front. 3's trying to stick his nose under the 5 now.
30.829.
That he hasn't moved at all. The 11 car's moving up, the 8 car's kind of falling back 1 spot. He was sitting there kind of in that same position next to the 3. And the leaders got the lead. So, 4 car's the only one that's been able to move through the pack. He's getting the outside to work. That also requires pinching down a bit in the middle of the corner. Although he's not really doing it there. But, yeah, as things ramp up, lines will get tighter and tighter. But looks like the outside line is forming up now. I don't know if it can pass, but 5 cars getting hung out to dry. And the 11 is now up to 3rd.
30.718.
14 had a little issue off the corner there. And we've done half a race. It only took 28 minutes. So 4 cars going for the lead now. He's got a push from the 11. And there we go. That's where you start to have issues. Everyone checked up there. Well, the 11 did. 6 is running multiple lanes to try to hold on to that lead. And, yeah, that's where some contact will start happening. He keeps pushing up wider and wider. We're just going to hang back here.
30.906.
Most likely, if someone gets turned, they're hitting the wall on the outside and flying up in the air. Not going to be a whole lot of cars heading back down to the bottom, and they make more contact. 4 cars not going to be happy about that. Dude's just being extremely wide. Like, he's sliding up on entry. Now the 11's going to try to get around the outside of him. 4's going to be trying to push the 11 past him. Seeing the same thing I am and is like, I don't want to be near this.
31.018.
Now 4's getting impatient with 11 not being as quick on the outside, so he might look 3 wide up the middle, and 3 wide with the 6 is not going to work.
30.799.
Not with that little drift up on entry. Yeah, 6 keeps getting, anytime someone gets near his side-by-side, he just doesn't turn in right away. 4's going to look to the bottom.
30.831.
Yeah, look, now the 6 can run the bottom. But now all of a sudden the 11 has lost a bit of momentum. Is he going to be able to stay up there? As I've turned into a commentator instead of a driver. Just looking for the big one. Ugh, that was a massive push there. Trying to figure out which way to get, which way is the way to get it to turn. I think it's negative. Oh, almost contact. 9 and 4. Just trying not to lose momentum. Alright, so we're on lap 52. Still a long ass ways to go. Greg's bored out of his mind back there. If it was something that you could tandem and draft up quickly, I'd try to go back and get him, but there's no way to do that properly in these. We'd need 4 cars to do it. 3 cars middle of 11 and 4. He's already been in 1 wreck. 4 cars looking to get under the 6. I think if the 6 turns down on him, if he does get low, there's going to be a wreck. At least there would be if I was the 4 car. I wouldn't be lifting for that guy. Alright, now the 11, I missed that. He got a good run and is now on the bottom lane and past the 6. Now the 4 and the 6 are working together. No. Four is now behind the 3. I don't know what the hell I missed there. That's all I got to do, and I somehow missed the lead change.
30.784.
closing in on 20 to go. Kind of lulled the 14 into dropping off too far, and he's about to lose the draft if he drops back too much. Luckily he full throttled there and caught back up. And I missed the change for the lead again. 6 is now back under the 11.
30.906.
Car's feeling fine though, hardly having to move the wheel. 11 is dropping back big time now. Yep, we've lost the 14. I don't think he's going to be able to catch back up. Which may pay off. May just be a massive wreck. 4 cars back to challenging on the outside. 3 cars looking on the inside.
7, 4, 3.
Still so long to go. 10 to go, I'll start going. Had no choice there. He slipped up and was loose, and if I would have checked up for him, we would have both been losing a bunch of ground to the pack.
30.666. Car inside. Still there. Still inside. Clear inside. 30.603. Inside. Still there, inside. Stay high. Keep high. 30.583. You're back in fifth. Still there, hold your line.
All right.
Still there at bottom. Clear inside.
Earlier than I wanted, but we had to. Seems like a lot of people are having handling issues or something.
30.77.
Can't bump draft. It does some funky things.
Inside.
You don't actually have a bar to touch, so you're touching the tank and it can lift up the rear tires.
Still there, inside. Stay high. 30.691. Clear.
If there's a wreck, though, between the 4 and the 6, we're definitely going to be in it. 11's struggling through the corner. I'm not sure if he's lifting off or just not getting the grip, but oh, they're getting very close.
Car inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
I feel like there's more speed if you just straddle this top line.
Clear. 30.
But nowhere I can go at the moment, so someone, oh, that was a blink out, but behind us, thought someone blew an engine, but there we go, 4 car finally getting past him. 11's having issues off the corner. He's really pushy.
30.716.
Dragging the brakes a bit now, trying to just stay right on the tank of the 11. Nothing we can do, though. I'd like to go 3 wide, but it's going to take a lot to do that.
30.762. Car inside. 10 to go. This time by. Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Inside. Stay high.
We have a little contact. Again, 6 is getting spun by the 3.
Clear. Inside.
Get around that.
Stay high. Clear.
And, of course, the 6 wrecks us.
Inside. Clear all around. 31.019. Caution. Yellow flags. Line up. Single file. Pit road is closed right now. Past the pace car. Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it. Past the pace car. Past the pace car.
So annoying. Knew it was going to happen.
Past the pace car. Past the pace car. Past the pace car.
Six comes up, hits the 4, then drives down, hits the 3, saves it, and then just drives straight up into me. What a joke. That guy was just a fucking idiot. Knew it was coming, though. Hits him. Drives down to the bottom, hits him. Goes from the bottom up to the middle. Like, why the fuck are you even up in the middle now after all of that? But we pay for it. As I expected. I mean, we knew that the 6 was going to wreck. He got 3 people, but we were the one that got it the worst, so. Hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, we will move on to something else. Thanks for watching.